time for one more question.
Sweet.
Hi Tom, thank you for taking my question and congratulations on your award. I'm Hannah Albert and I'm the all-around eco blogger for the JUNOs. I believe that we all have a responsibility to do what we can to change the world, and that even little things add up to make a big difference. What was the moment you realized that you could change the world?
Well, to be honest with you, honey, there wasn't a particular moment. I think talking to my friends like Dave Toyson, the ripple of, there's a whole theory about the ripple of influence, you know, and if you throw a pebble into a pond, the ripples go out, right? If you're concerned with all the ripples and what they're doing out here, then the effect of what you do is sort of dissipated. So what you can do is be kind to all the people you come in contact with. Just do whatever you can do on a day-to-day level. Because none of us can change the world all at once. What we can try to do is be fair and kind to the people around us, give a little bit when we can, where we can, and be committed and be engaged. That's all we can do. Because if you get caught up in all this stuff over here, you're going to crash. That's why I wrote Life's a Highway. Right? You've got to keep your eye on the road ahead of you, because looking around all the time, you're so concerned with all this stuff out here, you're going to crash. So you've got to kind of keep your eye on the road ahead of you, and then good things happen spreading out from that as you go true down on that journey, down that road. They're proud of me, I guess, and so it's sort of, it's for them, and it's for everybody else. I am a proud Canadian, and I do think that that's one thing we do very well. When I go to these places, they respect us, they love us, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of you guys, and I'm proud of our country. And I think that part of who we are is compassion and kindness. We represent that, so, you know, it's not about me with the award. I keep it at my house, but, you know, it's not about that. And it's not an award. I think it's more of an acknowledgement to people that extend something. Again, you know, we as celebrities, we get awards. And we all know people, like I mentioned twice, there's just the tip of the iceberg, who sacrifice everything for issues all the time. Ours is a very self-serving business. And so it's about those people. They don't get awards like we do as artists. They don't get acknowledged. And part of what I was going on with this is to bring attention to different issues, and that's hopefully what I've done over the years, and in some small way help some organizations out. There's people out there, they're doing the heavy lifting. You know, we're just lawyers as artists. We go in and we go up. There's people that are left in some of those countries that work month in and month out, and they wouldn't have it any other way. So,
Hi, I was just wondering, how do you think winning this award or having you as representative, how will that affect the causes? Do you think that will bring change for the causes you support?
Well, I hope so. That's all I can do. You know, that's all you can do. And hopefully, what it does is inspire other artists. I know I've had that kind of feedback before, that when artists take on stuff, they inspire other artists. And I know that for me, it's been a very, it's almost, I wouldn't say it's selfish, but, you know, I've had an interest in a lot of these countries, a lot of these situations, and it's refueling the batteries. You know, people ask me whether I get remunerated, whether I get paid for these things. Darn right I do. I get paid in the satisfaction of helping out, and that has made me a better person and a better songwriter, and probably more successful because of that. But that wasn't the intention. The intention was that you do it and you become strong. Sarah, the same thing. Sarah McLachlan, she had her biggest success after she went to Cambodia. It makes her a more compassionate person. She'll admit it. So Jan Arden. Same thing with Jan Arden. She had her big success after she went to Africa, and she more compassionate. You can't fool people. People aren't stupid. You can fool them for a little while, but they pick up on whether you're sincere and you're passionate about your work. And music, it comes across on stage. Because once you've seen some of the stuff, and once you've been to some of those places, the stage is a piece of cake. You get out there and you feel empowered, right? Because you see what other people have gone through, and you feel like, well, I can say something tonight. I can say, yeah, well, support World Vision, or Save the Children. They didn't want to reward child, and then maybe people rally around. I was at Springsteen's show. We opened for Springsteen, and when I mentioned World Vision, there's 40,000 people. They got a huge response. So that's kind of neat, that the people that they responded.
You know you're on the cover of every fucking newspaper stand? Sorry about that. Me too, I'm on the same cover. Oh, really? Do you know that? No. You know when you go to all the stands? Well, no. Tribute albums?
As well as some of the classic influences on music that your father was influenced by. If you mentioned any modern artists that he enjoys, any modern music artists he enjoys.
Oh, he's really, really charitable and quite supportive of anything he hears. I think he finds a way of identifying what beauty he sees and hears in the music. He goes from Adele recently that he says, set fire to the rain. Good. He's actually listening.
Adam Cohen.
And accepted an award on behalf of your father. Last night, your father won Artist of the Year. What was your biggest lesson your father taught you that was not about music?
Not about music. The recipe for a killer tube salad. It's really one of the best. Thank you for your question.
Bonjour Alain, c'est la carrière en musique qui est pas dans le temps de votre père. Alors, comment vous prenez l'influence de votre père sans être comme lui?
J'aurais bien aimé pas avoir une envie de faire la même chose. D'ailleurs, j'aurais aimé ne pas aimer être séduit. Mais c'est peut-être pas légère.
Your first JUNOs, and now you're took home 3 awards, I think, right? Tonight. Can you pinpoint, an unbelievable moment since then?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many. It's kind of hard to pick one, but I still think kind of the moment that stands out for me was one of my first times in Mexico. It was in Mexico City, and Justin had invited me out to be a special guest, and there were 300,000 people in the audience. It was the most shocking thing I think I'd ever seen ever. And up until this point, as you know, I've been kind of playing like much smaller venues, so I kind of lost my voice actually. And the craziest thing happened: the audience took over and they knew the words, and it was really, really moving. I just did one of those, made it look like I did it on purpose. It was a cool moment for sure.
Amazing. Got a question from Hannah?
Hey there, Kitty. I like your hat. Thank you. I'm Hannah Alper. I'm the on-the-ground eco-blogger for the JUNO Awards. When you got cut from Canadian Idol, what made you keep going? For all the kids out there, what advice do you have to follow your passion?
Oh, good question. I think that I've always been a very competitive girl. I grew up next door to boy cousins who are all older and better at every sport than me. And I think with that, I kind of got used to sort of being a little bit of the underdog. And there's something hungry about being the underdog. I really, really wanted to let Canadian Idol be sort of just the beginning for me. And I felt like the real competition began as soon as the show was done. So I would say to anybody who's sort of feeling like it didn't work out for them the first time, that you just got to kind of keep trying and use it as motivation to do even better next time. You have a blog? How old are you?
10.
That is so cool. That is so cool. Okay, keep sorry.
My blog is callmehannah.ca.
Awesome.
It's from Call Me Maybe.
Thank you.
Can you just read my business card?
Yes. Hannah, who is probably the cutest thing I've ever seen ever, says, "Hey, I just met you and this is crazy. Here's my blog. Read it maybe? Callmehannah.ca." So check that out.
cumulative effort from everyone that we work with, and putting a lot of hours in on the road and just playing lots of shows for like the last 3 years. I think we really got the name out there through touring.
A question here? I think Graham should ask the first question though.
Yeah, I think so.
Congratulations, guys. You managed to do this without even having an album out.
It's true.
So tell us about the new album. When's it coming out?
It's coming out May 28th. It's called Furiosity, and it's awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Recorded in Canada, or?
Recorded in, well, half in North Carolina. The drums were done in North Carolina, and the rest of it was done in Toronto.
And who's 30 in the band?
All of us, over.
Over 30.
Yeah. We look young, I know. Yeah. Yeah, rock and roll keeps you young too. It's a fact. You can get away with a little more than usual when you rock and roll.
I asked this to Steve Strongman yesterday. What's going on in the Hamilton music scene? I mean, Art Gallery's happening. You guys are happening. Walk Off the Earth.
We've been asked that a lot. I don't know what the answer to that is. It's something's happening.
The answer is a lot of awesome stuff is going on, and it's a lot of stuff that's not even developed yet. It's just kind of starting out, and we're kind of seeing it being there, and we're excited to see, what's going to be coming out of that stuff. There are the names that are notable and in the headlines, but there's a really, really big surgence of some good music coming out of that area.
Man.
Everyone, you.
Oh, I'm Jeremy Weiderman, guitar.
I am Steve Kiley.
Brandon Bliss.
John Harvey.
So you seem kind of less than optimistic.
I downplayed that too. I thought there was no way, to be honest. I didn't want to be like, there's no way we're winning.
So when you heard your name then, what went through your head as soon as you heard your name over the
It was like, holy shit, I've got to go up there and talk now. And I was like on stage shaking, and the teleprompter's going, wrap it up now. And I'm going, ah!
That and don't fall down the stairs.
Yeah.
Hi there. So, inquiring minds want to know, you all have beards, you all are now especially famous. Is the next step a contract with Gillette for shaving? Or
I would do a sponsorship.
Yeah.
If they just want to give us free razors, and I only shave like once every 3 weeks. So
is it a dry shave, or do you guys is it acoustic or electric?
I got a beard trimmer.
Yeah?
There's no razor ever hits this face.
No.
It's just beard trimmer all the time, either on the lowest setting or on like number 6 for this.
Good to know. And gentlemen, what are your other settings?
I don't have a beard trimmer.
No?
But I do use Gillette razors already.
Okay.
So there's a plug for you.
And okay, let's go down the list. Anybody? No comment?
Not really. I mean, I've shaved probably the least, so.
He had a serious beard.
It's a combination of a really old hair clipper that I usually kind of cut my neck up to here, but as you can see, it hasn't happened in a while.
My methods are secret.
Sorry, I don't recognize you. I don't know who you are.
Congratulations, gentlemen. This new album that is allegedly coming out, I know that there's a release date and all that stuff. And I say allegedly because you've written a lot of material, but it's taken forever to get this album out. Why has it taken so long?
Good things come to those who wait. We had to make sure it was right. Honestly, it was really about making sure that the record sounded like how we wanted it to sound, and we didn't want to put something out that the fans got a hold of and threw them off guard. I mean, I think we've all been there as music fans. We're expecting, we've got an EP or a single from a band that we really love, and you're getting the full length coming. You hear about it, it's coming, and then you get it, and it's not what you expected. It's not what you wanted, and that was the last thing we wanted to do to our fans, and we just wanted to make sure it was right.
My mic. What was the turning point for you guys then to say, okay, the decision is now, the album is ready? Because I saw you guys perform last night. I've seen you a few times. I don't know if you recognize that, but I've been there. You were really hitting a groove on stage yesterday and looked like you were having a ton of fun with the new material.
The new songs are fun to play, and we also, doing that run with Billy Talent last week, we got those last minute 4 shows filling in for Sum 41, and getting to play on those big stages and really like getting the pressure put on hard to play and perform in front of that many people on such a big stage really brought out the A game in us, and I think it got us really prepared to start playing these new songs in any size venue, whether it's a small venue or a big venue. I think we're ready to go.
Monster truck.
It will forever remain at that level, so I think we're in good shape.
And Brittany Robinson from CBC. Anne Murray, in her introduction to you, referenced Little Katie, and I want to know if Little Katie was doing a dance inside a little bit, watching Anne make that presentation to you.
God, to be honest, I don't ever remember being little, but yeah, of course. I mean, it was thrilling for me. The film was thrilling, and the fact that Anne was there delivering me that JUNO was thrilling. I'm really, really proud. I'm really almost speechless to be here and to have received this award.
Hi, Mike from Mike's Vlogly Blog. Just wondering back again about the acceptance speech. I mean, there's lots of things you could have done with your time out there with the microphone. How come you wanted to talk about the message about being an individual and being yourself?
Well, I spent a lot of time, from the time I found out I was going to be receiving the award to the time that I was ready to come here. I spent a lot of time pondering it and meditating on what it actually meant. And I realized that I didn't want to personalize it. I didn't want to make it overly emotional because it really isn't about me. It's a shared, it's a interdependent situation. It's not about me. It is about the people who put me there. So I just wanted to make that.
Our final question.
Sherry Lee from Regina Fine Lifestyles, and I just want to say how much I love your music. And
Sorry?
I love your music so much.
Thank you.
Your free spirit, you express who you are, and Constant Craving is just wonderful. I'm wondering about, you've performed with so many people, like Roy Orbison and so many. You know, what has the highlight been for you? What's been a real high point in your career? This is a great night tonight, but performance-wise.
I've had a lot. I would have to say, I guess maybe because it's fresh, but the Winter Olympics was very, very, very important to me. The Vancouver Winter Olympics. Calgary was too, but Vancouver was especially. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for seconds here. So, how are you enjoying Regina and the Junos?
I love Regina. Been here so many times, and a lot of times it was like a Labor Day Classic against Winnipeg, so I knew what to expect coming here. We definitely want to party, so I'm proud to be here with their first Juno.
Were you nervous being up on stage?
Yeah.
Does it always make you nervous?
Sometimes, yeah. Like when I'm presenting, because I don't want to mess up, because this is big things. Carly Rae Jepsen, she's winning the award. I want to do that right,
Yeah.
I'm standing beside Jim Cuddy. I want to do it right, because it's not just about me, it's about the artist.
Right, but it is about you too, because you're here for a reason, because we all love you.
God bless, thank you, man.
So, and what have you got coming out lately?
I got a brand new album called Orchestrated Noise. Very proud of it. It's coming out June 25th, and it's gonna be dope.
So, from when you did Let Your Backbone Slide to now, have you progressed? Have you learned? Have you nurtured what you've learned?
Yeah, like when the Beatles came out with Twist and Shouting and She Loves You, you know what I'm saying? It was different than when they came out with Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like you evolve, and that's what I did. I continue to evolve. Just like Bob Marley, it was the Wailing Wailers. It wasn't even the Wailers. It was the Wailing Wailers. You know what I'm saying? And then they evolved. So process evolution, man. So that's what I'm doing. I'm evolving.
So when you're traveling, do you have a ritual or a routine or anything? Anything secret you want to share with us?
I just thank God for letting me be here. See another day. I made it here safe. Touchdown. I was on the plane with Anne Murray.
Were you?
Smiled at me, so I smiled back.
So do you have a favorite kind of food?
Favorite kind of food? West Indian food, Italian food.
Awesome.
Yeah, real cool.
Spicy stuff, eh?
You know how it is.
Just like you, spicy and hot.
That's right.
Perfect. We'll put this on RockStar Weekly.
Okay.
Maestro Fresh West.
Peace.
Love you.
God
Thank
bless.
you so much for giving me the time.
All right, man.
Which one? There we go. That's right. There he is. Oh, shit. We didn't see him enough tonight.
I've got a question from Mike's Bloggity Blog. Mike?
This is Mike from Mike's Bloggity Blog. Your opening had a ton of cameos in it. Can you talk a little bit about how you put all of the, Russell Peters and all those people together?
You know what? I just started writing and came up with the idea. I think all jokes kind of go in threes and fours, threes especially, and so I just had the idea to take the P out of myself and to go with to Russell starting the Cuddy thing, then of course move on through Kelly and Jerry, and finally get to of course finally get to Dr. Phil telling me that they couldn't do it. They should have got Jim Cuddy. So nice. I mean, they were really sweet for all doing it. They all took their time to do it, and the CTV people and the Cares people were really cool about giving me the option to go and do it. They honestly gave me carte blanche. They let me literally write every joke and every intro and everything I did. So I got to walk out there and feel totally controlled. Hey man,
Chris Rasmussen from Golden West Radio in Saskatchewan, Alberta, Manitoba. You talked yesterday about dreaming about this, about going from the start to finish several times. Did it go as well tonight as it did in your dream?
It went faster tonight than it did in my dream, I think. I was, listen, look at this is, I was sitting with my wife the morning I got here, and she said, why are you nervous? She said, Mike, it's a huge world, and Canada, is just one small country in this huge world, and I said to her, I know that it is. I said, but I'm Canadian, and so truly these are my peers, and it probably meant more to me than most anything else I've done. It's like I said before, it's a hard game, man. It's like it's tough to win. I mean, people. You can't make everybody happy, and so I just tried to go out there and not take myself too seriously, but at the same time, I didn't want to make a joke out of everything. You know what I mean? I felt like there was a time for me to laugh at myself, and then there was a time to just actually, to be in the moment. And, I mean, watching Katie's speech tonight, I got caught off guard because they told me that she was probably going to speak for 40 seconds or a minute. And they said, all right, she'll speak and then get back to it, and we'll get back to you. And I was so taken by what she had said. I was so in the moment with her that by the time that they were telling me to get to my camera, I was completely in the moment with her. And I think it caught me off guard. I was clapping, and it took me a second to get in. So, look at it. Tonight I was comfortable, more, as comfortable as I've ever been on stage. And, I'm built for this, and if I'm prepared, it's going to be a lot of fun for me, and I really, really wanted to be prepared. Thank you.
Is that what everyone says to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Hi, I'm Hannah Albert. I'm the on-the-ground eco blogger for the JUNO Awards.
Awesome.
You started singing when you were 7 years old.
I did.
Did you ever think that you end up here?
My dream was to end up on Star Search when I was a little kid. But the JUNOs is much, much better. So it's definitely more than a dream come true for me, for sure.
What did you want to be when you grow up?
This. So it's pretty amazing for me. I'm exactly what I wanted to be when I was your age. So yeah, it's pretty awesome to live your dream.
Dan?
Hi, Serena. Oh, hi. Hi. How sparkling on top.
Yeah, I know, so that you can spot me. I'm sad that I have to follow Hannah Albert because she is the best journalist.
She's pretty awesome.
So, hi, I know, she's doing a great job. We were talking about when this record first came out, and I was saying, you look like you were in such a positive state of mind, you're really in love, and the positivity was really felt on the record. And it just seems like it's showing on your face and in your performances, like you are riding an incredibly positive wave. How much do you think that has affected all the, knock on wood, amazing things that have happened to you so far this year? Sold out tours and now this JUNO.
I think how you feel affects everything about what you're doing and where you're at, regardless regardless of what songs you're singing or how cool they are or what clothes you're wearing or what you look like. It's how you feel, for sure. And that's something that I'm learning more and more every year. Being alive, you know, I'm 30 now and I feel better than I've ever felt because I'm realizing that how I feel means more than anything. I'm good.
Good. Stompa is just such, like, it's an infectious hit. Did you know that as soon as it was reported that people were responding so well?
I knew I liked it a lot. I knew that I had a really good time writing it, and I knew it made me want to dance. And I think I don't have a shit taste in music, so. But no, I had a really awesome time writing it, and I knew the riff was really rocking, but I had no idea that people would love the song as much as I did writing it, and so it's been amazing.
Hi, Brittany. Hi. I just wanted to ask you, you had such a big role in this year's JUNOs, performing, and then all of the stuff you just done out there on stage now. Were you all in right from the beginning? Did you know you just wanted to go all of this JUNOs?
I knew that I wanted to have an amazing time because I know that coming to the JUNOs is a huge honor and it's a really big deal, and sometimes you can get really stuck in your head because there's so much going on and stuff like this is kind of overwhelming and a little bit crazy, but I just wanted to have a really good time and do what I loved most, which is performing. So it was really awesome to get a text message from Ben from Billy Talent in the middle of the night. So, dude, I just woke up, I had this great idea, and what's the movie? And I was like, yeah. So, no, it was amazing.